Good morning. Sometimes in our lives we experience events, circumstances where we just wish we could stay there. It's so wonderful and fantastic. We don't want the moment to move along. Sometimes when I see the beauty of the fall trees, and we're not quite there yet where I live, I feel like I want to unzip myself and place the entire beautiful tree inside. It's a bizarre image. And yet I feel like I want to hold the beauty. I want my capacity to increase. St. Teresa of Avila muses on this topic, and she talks about the fact that our entire lives here on this earth are meant to know the God who loves us, to know ourselves as the beloved. That's the point of our life. It's not to save ourselves. It's not to buckle down and make our lives miserable. It's to fall in love day after day with a God who's already lost God's heart to us. This capacity, she says, is so important. And we expand that, again, believe these words are really insufficient to talk about a divine reality. But she says that our days are meant to expand our capacity for more of God. So the more we read about God, the more we talk to God, the more we walk with God, the more we allow the divine to gaze upon us, the greater our capacity to hold more of God. Again, the words are awful, but I think you understand the idea. There's imagery in the Gospels about the vine grower. And we have this wild vine of grapes growing in our yard. And I want to show you something. So here you can see them kind of tucked in, protected by the leaves. So far the squirrels and the birds haven't found them. But what fascinates me is this particular bunch right here. See, the very last ones on the vine, on the bunch, are still green. God says, Jesus says, I am the vine, you are the branches. And there's this fruit and a dog. But that last grape, those few grapes, so the further we are from the source, the longer it takes us to receive the sweetness of the growth of the relationship. And I just thought of that when I saw that bunch of grapes this morning. Look at that tiny little one on the end that is still green. You and I, we're still connected to the vine, no matter how far we feel we are from God. And yet, the closer we reach, the more we stretch, the more we spend time with the beloved, the greater our capacity for this sweetness that will change our lives here on this planet, not just in eternity. So spend some time this week pondering what that might look for you, what it might look like for you as we move deeper into fall toward Advent. What will it be like for you and I to spend time allowing ourselves, our souls, our hearts, our spirits to be expanded by God, to be stretched so that the depth that God longs for with us becomes more and more possible? Yes, the vine and the grapes are a wonderful image, a great analogy, but truly your relationship with the divine is as unique as your fingerprints. Don't place some kind of impossible template over your own experience, saying, oh, I'm not doing it right. Trust that God is moving within you specifically for you. You mean everything to God. You mean everything to God.